Yo yo, it's Show. Welcome back to my YouTube video. I haven't been posting a lot. But the semester has gotten really busy with the quarantine and all, and I was just trying to do those things, get those things over with. But after I have like 1 or 2 weeks left. So after that's done, I'm gonna try to upload a little bit more until like the fall semester when I start getting busy again. Blah blah blah. Anyways, so I haven't done any of these in a long time. My lyric breakdown. So now we're gonna do Ava Max's Salt. And if you didn't watch not the previous video, but the video before the previous video, I did a little cover on it. So yeah. Here we go. Oh, I got breaking news and it's not about you. I've been breaking hearts too and I learned it all from you. So this is obviously about an ex, right? I don't know who else it would be about because this first line she's talking about, I have something to say, but this time it's not about you, like, to show that she's finally over it. And then the second part of this was, I've been breaking hearts too, and I learned it all from you. She's trying to make a point that it's like, I've moved past this, and hey, like, you think you're the only one who's desirable or whatever, I am too, like, but the thing is, like, I'm like you because you taught me everything I know. It's got a little bit of shade there. Here's my favorite part of the song. I got my thighs on, feel like Wonder Woman. That's when you want all in, but I'm not your woman. When my lipstick pops and I feel like Monroe, that's when you want me most. This is the part where she talks about like how she feels good when she has her thigh highs on. Girl, me too. I've never had thigh highs, but I could just only imagine like, whew. I feel so good. And lipstick pops. Oh my gosh. My red lipstick that I have, this glossy, beautiful one. Like, oh my gosh. You've seen it in a couple of videos. I'm obsessed with it. I would not wear any other lipstick. Like, I'm obsessed with this one. I've worn other lipsticks, but they just don't hit the same. They don't feel the same. So, yeah. And she's just like, you know what? She's talking about how, like, this guy finds interest in her when she's on her most confident, and she's like, you had your chance, you blew it, and now I feel great, and I'm not gonna, like, give you that satisfaction of giving you what you want. Knowing that I'm just gonna go back to where I felt before again when you broke my heart. So, empowering. I'm all out of salt, I'm all out of salt, I'm not gonna cry. Won't give you what you want, cause I look way too good tonight. I'm all out of salt, tears are running dry. Won't give you what you want, cause I look way too good tonight. Okay, yeah. So, I mean, there's that part where, like I said, like, she's like, I'm not giving you that satisfaction anymore. It's over and you had your chance, and now that I'm at my most confident, you want me, but that's not how it works, baby. I'm all out of salt. I'm not gonna cry. Like, she's over it. She's over it. Like, she has no tears left. At least not for you. So, she's like, bye-bye. Bye. And I look good tonight. I know I do. Like, but, you could have had this, but when I felt at my worst or I was at my worst, you didn't want me, and there was no point. Whoops. There was no point of that relationship. Okay. Next part. It just repeats, I'm all out of salt. And I'm about to celebrate. Push my head into the cake no more. You're the snake pulling my arm like my snake's in Saint Laurent. I'm guessing that's French. I don't know what Laurent is. I could, like, do a quick Google search after this. Laurent. I'm about to celebrate when I'm about to push my head into the cake no more. Okay, so this is like I'm gonna assume it's like a memory where it's not like a literal sense where he just pushed her head into a cake. Although people usually do that when it's on your birthday, and that's like a normal thing. I would hope nobody's insulted by um by that because that's a normal thing unless it wasn't your birthday. I mean, yeah, but even then, like, she's trying to show a sense. It's like when I want to feel good, you always have to do something to bring me down, and I'm so over that. Like, I'm over it. I've tried to be the best I felt when we were together, and you'd always bring me down, and I'm not about that. And I get where she's coming from because my ex of 3 years that I was on again, off again with, like, that's what he would do. He just ruined my happiness when I was with him. That somehow that just went over my head, and I loved the guy and got hurt when he cheated on me, but it is what it is. Like, whatever. When things didn't work out and he was talking crap about me and everything, but whatever. Yeah. And then, oh, you're the snake pulling my arm, like my snake skin, Saint Laurent. I don't know what Saint Laurent is, but I will Google search him later. Um, but yeah, it just goes off of the first part of the verse with the cake, shoving your head into a cake. But also saying you're a snake, like, that's a term people use when they're talking about how, like, devious someone is. Like, they're a snake. You're a snake. And I think it derives originally from, like, the Adam and Eve. Satan, like, pretends to be the snake and tricks Eve into biting the apple. But, yeah. And it's the same thing. I'm all out of salt. I'm not gonna cry. Then it repeats, I'm not gonna cry, so that's self-explanatory. And then it just repeats, so I'm gonna search who Saint Laurent is. Assuming it is a religious figure. Oh, look. I don't know what I was talking about. Oh, also known as Saint Laurent. Yes, this Saint Laurent, I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Also known as Saint Laurent, a French luxury fashion house founded, and his partner Pierre Berger, the company of. Wait, so this is a company? Or this is a person, but I don't know who this person is. Because they say like him. So who is Saint Laurent? He's just. Was a European. Oh, he was a fashion designer. What? Okay, I was wrong. But this is why we learn things. Okay. Well, yeah. So the song is very empowering. I love this song and King and Queens. Like, Ava Max is like my favorite. Like, ugh. I remember just being obsessed after listening to a song that's about what was it? What was it called? She's sweet but a psycho. So yeah. Yeah. So Kings and Queens is just about um how this woman could be empowered on her own, either on her own or like the king would just need her by his side because he wouldn't be able to do it alone. But I mean, she does like a lyric breakdown of that in Genius, and she talks about it. It's not like about like what's it called? God damn it! How do I use this term? She's not trying to tear down men, which is what a lot of feminists nowadays try to do, which they're not even considered real feminists, honestly. If they're gonna, because the point of that is they want to be equal to men, not tear them down. But she's like trying to make a point where it's like, it's just they need to be more aware that we could do stuff on our own or we could do it with them, but like and like even she makes a point that we can't do stuff on our own either. Like she's not saying, oh, but she's saying like, I don't know, like I don't know, because at the same time I'm just contradicting that she is saying that we could do stuff on our own. But sometimes we can't. But what I mean by that is like sometimes we can't, just like kings can't always, you know. No, for sure, guys could run the world. They have been for a while. This is not something new to them. But for every now and then, you can't deny the fact that like sometimes you need a woman to tell you how to do things. Not completely, not like a boss, like, oh my gosh, do this, do that, I know better. But it's like sometimes you do need a woman's perspective. Sometimes you do need her help, and that's okay. And it doesn't make you any less of a man. It doesn't make us any less of a woman if we do rely on a man every now and then to help us out. Um, yeah, but also that independence, you know, like at the same time, I'm not gonna be totally dependent on you, that I'm just completely useless by myself. I'll make sure that I'm just as useful on my own as if I was when I'm around you or with you by your side. But that's where the point is, you know, making sure that women are powerful and they're a lot more than that. I just like got into Kings and Queens when this was about um assault, but yeah, but it's just because it all connects, you know. She's very it's no secret at this point, all the songs she's ever sang is about woman empowerment in any kind of way, whether it's through a breakup song, whether it's through an independent girl song. She tries to make it a point where it's like she's not trying to tear down men, she's just trying to give it a point where we're just as good and we're just as strong and we have a lot more to give than that. So, but this breakup song was just about getting over an ex and letting him know, like, hey, you know, like, you didn't consider me before, like, but here I am now, and now you want me because I feel so good, and you only want me when I'm at my most confident, and it's like, nah, man, like, I'm over you, peace. I was hurt over you, but now I actually got a sense, and you can go yourself, but yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching, and if you liked, please like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And I would say comment below, but I don't know. I'll fix it. It's because YouTube, I fixed it before where like the comment sections were open, but then it closed again. I don't know what's going on with that. So if I fix it, go ahead and comment below. And if for some reason it's telling you it's closed, I'm sorry, I tried my best. I don't know what's going on, but yes, please do if I managed to keep it open, if that makes any sense. So, I will see you later. I will make some video at some point, not this week, maybe like when finals are over and everything. I want to There's a video that I'm supposed to do for Op Shop, and when I finish it and turn it into her for Sing Out, I will post it on YouTube too, to show my performance, because that's what I do. I like to show performances when I'm singing and everything, and then after that I'm considering to post a video on the difference between performing live on the on Zoom and everything, versus like in the real life, how people typically like perform on stage, what my experience was with that. Because I learned a lot. You learn a lot during this quarantine about yourself and about others and new different things. So, yeah. So, keep a watch out on that stuff, and if my comment sections, if I'm able to fix that, please let me know any ideas of what I can do. But yeah, that being said, I'll see you next time. Thanks.